let's call this 3B, part 3B for climate emergency 4. They're saying at the end, yeah, the kids of today certainly need help. You know why they need help? Because of their parents and grandparents and what they try to keep putting in their heads. At the end, they ask, what do you recommend is done? And mostly what came out is like invest in our empathy coin and Bitcoin, and the other ad that came on is Harris and Partners, debt solvency. And really, that's what fossil fuel companies should be talking to, because really is the only way we can resolve things is for every big company, every nation to admit we've passed the tipping points to self-correct as a species in the 1960s sometimes, and without us all going bankrupt and getting ourselves out of this monetary paradigm thing, then you're screwed. So it's kind of okay. So you've had 2,800 views, and I say in one of my earlier comments, and one other person liked it, that I'm doing vlogs on my channel. So who went to my channel that doesn't have capitalist type ads? And what I noticed is I have 5 views on the first 2 of this series. So again, the people primates of today are the villains of history. They've always been the villains of history. So it's always been the right conversation is what is wrong with us. Because I see you 3 guys on here, and to the elusive Homo sapien, there is a tiny, tiny, barely a degree of separation between you guys and Trump, or Elon Musk, or Bezos, because what you talk about is so similar to what these guys talk about, and so dissimilar to what I talk about, or even what Greta talks about, that you're all fossils who kind of try to think you're reinventing yourselves to be part of the solution this time, when all you're doing is putting a new costume on, the same old business as usual, but this time not even knowing you're doing greenwashing, not even knowing that you're circling around the real topic that you should be having. So it's pretty pathetic. There's 120 something comments. You guys got 18,500 subscribers that are so proud of knowing you and the information you give, which is outdated, which is full of human chauvinism, which is inaccurate, and which misses the point. And in big part, it's because you don't have an ecocentric worldview, and that's who you're going to live and die remaining. And that's sad. Stop having kids and grandkids and then saying that they need to learn more of the things that you want them to learn, which is too little too late, or actually very inaccurate of what it should be that they're learning. They're going to live through a time of history that will be harder than World War II periods, and it is because of the exact projects that you're suggesting right now as collapsing ecosystem business as usual. And I know you don't want to see it like that, and you don't see it like that, and it makes you feel outraged that I say this. But when you find some adulthood inside yourself, some responsible adult kind of thoughts and feelings, and you want to have a conversation with me, and you'll be ready to have it, then I will tell you what it is that you're promoting or trying to encourage, and how it is more bad than good. And if you ever become responsible adults, real Homo sapiens that are self-actualized through the definitions of sentience and sapiens, then we'll have these conversations. But we won't just review what you claim are solutions. We'll review things that you are unable to think about, and also unwilling to do, because it's too much of a sacrifice to ask for the sake of your kids and grandkids.